Hey y'all, welcome to the Filling Station. It's a new day, another opportunity to either make money in the market or to just learn from the market, right? But let me go ahead and give my disclaimer. I am not a financial advisor. I just enjoy teaching people how to build generational wealth. And yes, the stock market is just one of those avenues. So this video is for educational purposes only. With that being said, let's get started. We are looking at the VIX. And yes, we must have just got some economic data because we were trading in this zone. I had pre-market support at the 1618 and resistance right here at 1601. We traded in this area, came up only to come back down and find support to drop beyond that and to lose that area. So I would say it's going to be an interesting trading day, right? So we came down to this 1576. I would definitely remember that. So where are our trouble places for the VIX? We tested this 1576, broke through the 1601, the 50 EMA, which was here at the 1607. To the upside, if by chance we go back to the upside, just know our trouble place is above the 1618. If we get back above 1618, just know 1622 is going to be a trouble place. Above the 1622, again, 1636, above 1636, 1647, if we break above the 1647, 1661, or 1663 and 1672, which is a previous gathering spot. So it wouldn't surprise me to see us back in this area if we break past this area of 1622. So just know that this 200 EMA is at the $17 area, so we could very well come back to that. And I would say trade carefully today. I normally look at the VIX just to give an idea of what the SPY is what the SPY is looking like, or what's going on with the SPY. Let's say that. So SPY closed at 560.62. We have a pre-market high of 562.38. We came down and made a low on this candle at 561.56. So it was kind of close to this 561.49 area. So that's why it's so important that we mark support and resistance, because we're probably going to come back and retest those areas at some point. So where are our trouble places for the SPY today? It seems like this 562.06, we've tested this area 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Even though price ran up, it came back to this area. So that 562.06 is an area that I would watch. Above that area, we can have trouble around 562.29. Above 562.29, 562.38 area, we can have trouble around the 562.56. Above 562.56, 562.75. Above the 562.75, 562.91 area, above the 562.91, 563. So SPY can move in either direction today. Those are areas that we could very well either break through or get rejected and come back to the downside. Now, to the downside, if by chance we break under this 561.25, just know again 560.87 and 560.72. Beyond the 560.72, the ATR trailing stop is right here at 560.53. So I would definitely watch those areas. We'll come back to the SPY and do a recap because today's going to be an interesting day. We are now looking at Tesla. Tesla closed at 223.27. Our pre-market high was at 225.53. And as you can see, we're still trading in this gathering spot. It is creating a gathering spot as of right now. Support is at 224.57, which we already had this marked. Resistance was right here at 225.21. We had that marked, and we're trading in that area again. So where are our trouble places for Teslas? Let's look to the upside. If we break above this 225.50 area, 225.53, just know we could have trouble at 226.17 or 226.13 area. Above the 226.13, we could have trouble around 227.38. Beyond 227.38, 228.04 is going to be a trouble place for Tesla. And above the 228.04, we can come all the way back to this 231.07 or 231.15. So that's to the upside. Now, to the downside, if we break under 224.56, just know we can come back to this 223.96 area. And, before that, we can definitely come back to 224.21. So let's say 224.21. And again, 223.96 or 91 area, because that 20 EMA is right here at 223.84. So to me, that would be kind of like a strong area of support. It was a previous gathering spot or support area for us, and the 20 EMA is now right there resting at the same location. So I would definitely watch that area for Tesla. Now under the 223.84 area, I would definitely watch 223.33. Under 223.33, I would watch 222.92, which brings us really close to this 50 EMA at 222.75 and 222.06, which is the ATR trailing stop for Tesla. So those are places to the upside and to the downside that I would be careful. And I always say in the market, y'all, anything is possible, but nothing is guaranteed, right? Tesla normally moves about $10.50 per day on average, and Tesla normally exceeds its ATR in either direction. So I always say wait on confirmation, and once it goes against your why, get out, live to trade another day, right? So we are now looking at AMD. It closed at 157.81. It has made a pre-market high of 159.45, and as you can see, it's really close to a line that we had already marked as resistance to have trouble, right? So as of now, it is trading in a zone for us pre-market support 158.78, which is right where this 50 EMA is. So I would watch that 158 area, 158. Let's see, 158.92. It's what's holding us up as of right now. So to the upside, where are our trouble places for AMD? We will need to break back above 159.15. Beyond that, 159.47 is going to be a trouble place. Above 159.47, 159.83. Above 159.83, 160.08. 160.22, 160.36, 160.56. Those are going to be places that we could very well get rejected and come back to the downside. Now, to the downside, if we come back under this 5 EMA again at 158.87, just know we can find support at a previous gathering spot, 158.52 down to 158.30, which is where the 20 EMA is. And as you can see, price came down here, bounced, and went back to the upside. So I would say I would watch this level here, because in my opinion, that's kind of like double support at the 158.18 or the 158.21 area. I would watch that level for AMD. Now, if we break that level 158.21, just know we can come back to 157.82. Under 157.82, we can come back and retest 157.55. Under 157.55, 157.31. Under the 157.31, it's kind of close to the ATR trailing stop, 156.91, and a previous gathering spot at 156.75. So I would definitely watch those places to the upside and to the downside for AMD. And again, y'all, I say this often, anything is possible, nothing is guaranteed. We are now looking at NVDA. Looks as if NVIDIA got rejected here at this, it made a high of 130.85. We closed at 128.50, made a high of 130.85. It seems as if we got rejected at this level. I had the 131.18 area as a level of resistance. Now we have broken under the 129.99, under the 5 EMA, which is, around the 129.62. Looks like we're trying to come back to this level of 129.19. We could very well find support here, bounce back, or if we lose this area of 129.19, just know we could possibly find support at this 20 EMA at 128.95. Under the 128.95, 128.54. Under 128.54, 128.37. Under the 128.37, 128.26. And under the 128.26, 128.05. Those are going to be support places for NVIDIA. We could find support to bounce back, or we can continue declining. Now, if we break under 128.05, we could very well come back to 127.47. Under the 127.47, we can come back to the 126.38. So those are going to be trouble places to the downside for NVIDIA. Now, if by chance we come back and retest this 130.85, just know right here 131.18, again at 131.81, 132.29, and 132.89. Those are going to be trouble places to the upside. Above the 132 89 area, just know, we can come back to 133.70 and get rejected, bounce, or keep moving either direction, right? So those are going to be trouble places for NVDA today. If you trade NVDA, I always say y'all trade carefully in the market. Anything is possible. Nothing is guaranteed. Let me say that. So let's go back to the SPY just to see where we are. And it looks as if, the SPY came up, got rejected, 562.38. And we tried to test that again, 562.34. So is this going to give us a double top and send us back to the bottom? We don't know. We found support here at 561.39. We had that mark. It's interesting to see, once we mark those levels, and we know that it could very well find support, or this could be a resistance place for us. So that's why it's so important I always say mark your gathering spot. And that's just where, where price is gathering. Where are we gathering? Because at some point, once we break past that, and if it makes a high or a new low, mark those areas, because at some point it's going to come back and retest that. It's either going to break through or it's going to continue climbing. So yeah, hope this is very, very helpful. Just know if you trade the SPY today, we definitely need to watch the level of 561.28, because we could very well continue down if we break that level. So yeah, y'all, I hope these videos are very, very helpful. I always say we learn and we grow together. So if you could please like, share, comment, and subscribe, because we learn and grow together. And y'all know I always like to leave you with this: be blessed as well as a blessing unto others. Until next time.